Hi, this is Amira Muhammad with Five Links in the Power Network, and I think this is my day 12 of my video counseling Power Network. My topic for today is fear. People often have a lot of fear in the unknown, whether it's business-wise, religiously, spiritually, sometimes physically. And you need to ask yourself, are you going to step out and try to find out what it is you're scared of and how you're going to conquer it? Now, me, I was, tell you the truth, I was terrified to do videos online. And eventually, I'm like, you know what, I might as well do it. Get it over with. And I also was scared about actually doing a business because I'm like, I don't know anything about business. Um, you know, and what if I fail and et cetera, et cetera. But the thing about that is, when you fear certain things and you don't do it, a lot of times you'll come back and you'll be thinking to yourself years later, now, what if I would have did this, that, and the third? How would that have turned out? If you think about it, I mean, it's a downer if you keep thinking like that. Like, like just being, if you don't know what's going to happen, you just never try anything. That's just like someone um, seeing a bicycle they want to ride, but they know they want to ride it, but they just don't do it because they're so scared to get on it. Like, how are you going to be scared of something? And like, I'm talking about something that's legal. I'm not talking about something that's illegal. Like, you know, anything that will throw you in jail, don't do it at all. Even if it's a likelihood that it could happen. My point is, I, you have to think about that. Like, what's what's so fearful that you will not try to do your own business? What's so fearful that you will not go traveling? What's so fearful that you won't do certain things in your life to make things better for you and your family? You have to think about that. A lot of people don't think about that. They just, oh, I'm scared, I'm not going to do it. Well, guess what? You have to get past that because if you don't try to, you know, try to fix that or at least try to attempt to, um, not be so fearful of different things, then guess what? You're just going to always be locked up in the box somewhere. Like you're never going to venture out. Can you imagine someone being scared going outside? I mean, like nowadays with the news going on, like people getting shot and stabbed and murdered for no good reason. I can see why some people would be scared to go outside, but guess what? You can't always let that fear play on you like that. You have to venture out. You have to do certain things for you and your family. If you don't do it, who's going to do it for you? Okay, who's going to do it for you? And is your fear going to hold? Your fear is going to hold you back from things that will help you and your family. Like if you're trying to venture out and go to school and you're like scared, like, oh my God, I'm so old. I'm not gonna be able to grasp the information and this, that, and the third. But you know what? I've met when I was in college. I've met 40, 40-year-old college students and 50-year-old and 60-year-old college students. And you know what? A lot of times it's not they had that type of fear, but as time went on, they were like straight A students. They were like, you know, I mean, they first they had a hard time, but they got a little help. But for the most part, they grasped it. Like you can't always put that fear out there. That fear is gonna swallow you up whole. Like you're never going to do anything that's worthwhile for you, and you have to let that go. That goes for whatever. Like some people, believe it or not, they could be grown and they might be thinking about becoming Muslim or whatever. They could be thinking about becoming Christian or whatever, and their family is whatever religion they are, or Jews or whatever, and their family is whatever religion they are, even if they're atheists, whatever. Anyway, they want to change their life because they feel as though that um, what they've been researching and what they have been seeing is good for them. And you have to realize um, you have to live your life for you. Like if you feel as though Islam is the right thing for you, then all means do what you got to do. Like don't worry about what your family's going to say, what your friends are going to say, because if you think about it, you have to worry about what your Lord is going to say. Okay, you have to worry about that. Like you can't be you. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, but you have to try to jump out there and not be so scared about what other people are going to say, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is your life. Um, you shouldn't be scared to do anything you want to do. Yeah, I know it can be scary, like with jumping out there doing something totally opposite, but you have to do something that's going to fulfill your life, not give joy to others. I mean, it's nice to make people happy, but at the same time, you have to make your own self happy. Another thing is, I joined Five Links and Empower Network, and trust me, I had my little issues like, oh, should I do it? Am I going to fail? Um, all kinds of issues went on in my brain, and sometimes you have to let that go. You have to let that fear go, because now what if, like, now my job is cutting people hours left and right. Okay, now God willing, this business will be booming soon. It's good now, but business will be booming really, really well. And what if for some reason I would have been like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do Five Links or Empower Network because of blah 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 blah, and I have a job. Well, guess what? What if my job, or what if your job was to do the same thing? Cut your hours. Next thing you know, bam, they fire you. They didn't fire me yet, and hopefully they won't. But if they do, I still have something in the backdrop that can help me, you know, be able to take care of what I need to take care of as far as my family is concerned. And that's what I would like to do. I mean, like, have my own business, and that's what I have right now. And God willing, I'll be able to let go of my job and be able to be home with my children like I would like to be all the time, and be able to, nurture them and care for them, and I don't have to worry about if they're sick and they're at school and I gotta go get them from school, and things like that, especially if I'm at work. Um, that's about it. But you know, a lot of times you have to put fear out of your mind, because a lot of times that fear, like I said before, is going to hold you back. It will hold you back from a lot of great things, and you don't want to be held back from a lot of things that's going to be helpful for you, your family, and also people that you know. You might actually have some type of insight or something that will help other people out. Like my mission, God willing, is I would love to help people get get treatment at holistic clinics versus going to the doctor, getting chemotherapy, and if you have HIV, or herpes, or anything that, or diabetes, or anything that's like they feel as though it's incurable, I would like to send them to a clinic where as though they can be cured or healed for the most part. And the thing about that is you have to change your lifestyle, so that way you won't have to get, so that way the illness won't come back. Like, a lot of things come from the reason why people have certain diseases is because of the processed foods and artificial flavoring and the stuff that's not natural, that gets in your body from the food or the juice that you might be drinking, that you need to get rid of. If you would like more information about Empower Network or Five Links, and you would like to help others, like I'm trying to do eventually, that's what I plan on doing. I plan on helping others. It's not all about the money. It's about helping others, because helping others to me, it's more fulfilling than just getting money. Yes, the money is good, but I still would like to help others. And if you would like to help others, please join my team. I will leave my email address, as well as what else am I going to leave? My email address, as well as my websites, so you can check it out for yourself. And then at the same time, do your own research on both companies to see what's a better fit for you. I'm not going to say which one is better, which one's not. Both companies, you can make money. And the thing about business is that you have to work it. That's the only way it's going to work. You quit, it's not going to work ever. You keep at it, eventually it will work for you. That's my advice to you. Have a good day, and to your success as always.